Hello everyone, my name is Angeline VOON, and I will be present the introduction part of our topic. In reality, teaching is a challenging profession. It is not simply a job with many holiday and short working hours, as some people may think. In fact, teachers need a wide range of skills, such as effective teaching method, the ability to plan activities, and emotional management skill. Compared to the past, teachers in the 21st century are expected to do more because the educational environment has changed and student needs have become more diverse. Teachers today are not only responsible for delivering knowledge, but also for helping students develop social skills and emotional regulation. This means teachers need to balance student academic achievement, social skill, and emotional growth. Besides that, students nowadays come from different backgrounds are highly influenced by internet and smartphone. This factor can affect their thoughts, behavior, and learning style. Therefore, teachers must not only focus on academic performance, but also understand student emotional and behavioral change. Furthermore, emotional management is very important in creating a stable and positive classroom environment. Based on emotional intelligence theory, teachers need to understand and manage their own emotion, while also understanding the emotion of others. In addition, social learning theory shows that students often learn by observing others, especially their teachers. So, a teacher's behavior and emotional expression can strongly influence students. Therefore, this report will analyze the challenge faced by teachers in 21st century and the importance of emotional management in helping them handle this challenge. Thank you, that's all from me.
Salam sejahtera and good day everyone. My name is SHEILA and I will be presenting challenges faced by teachers with another presenter, RAMLAH. So one of the most challenging issues teachers face is managing student behavior. For example, disruptions, lack of motivation, and discipline problem can slow down the learning process and place extra stress on teachers. An effective classroom management is not just about enforcing rules. It requires both pedagogical strategies and emotional regulation skills to maintain a positive learning environment. Teachers often need to adjust their approaches to suit diverse student personalities, which can be emotionally demanding. For example, balancing disengaged learners with high-achieving students requires patience, empathy, and resilience. Research also shows that teachers who demonstrate strong emotional regulation can foster a supportive classrooms, reduce conflict, and encourage cooperation among students. This highlights that classroom management is not only technical, but also emotional. Secondly, teachers often experience high level of stress and burnout due to heavy workloads and emotional demands. Burnout reduces teacher effectiveness and increases attrition as many feel overwhelmed and pressure to sustain their roles. It is usually characterized by emotional exhaustion and a reduced sense of personal accomplishment. Teachers who are emotionally worn out struggle to stay motivated, which directly impacts classroom performance and student outcomes. Studies also show that emotional exhaustion is strongly linked to reduced job satisfaction and higher turnover rates. Stress is further intensified by institutional issues such as lack of recognition, pressure to meet standardized testing goals, and insufficient resources. Without proper emotional management techniques, teachers are more prone to burnout, which negatively affects both the well-being and the quality of education they provide.
My name is SITI RAMLAH binti AHRIS and my matric number is MS25053489. I will continue for the third challenges for teachers is how we grade student. In the 2027 curriculum, we are moving away from simple ABC exam and toward classroom-based assessment (PBD). Instead of just checking if a student got a math answer right, teachers now have to grade soft skills like empathy, honesty, and resilience. This is much harder because these aren't things you can measure with a ruler. Teachers are naturally worried on how do you stay fair and consistent when grading someone's personality. On top of that, the paperwork is massive. To prove to parents and bosses that their grades are fair, teachers have to write down everything they see a student do. Research shows that without the right training, this guessing game of grading moral growth creates a huge amount of stress for our educators. The fourth challenge is the co-teaching model. For new subjects like nature and humanity, the plan is to have two teachers in one classroom at the same time. The goal is great, which is more help for the students, but in reality, it is a logistical headache. For this to work, both teachers have to spend double the time planning together. If they don't get along or have different teaching styles, the classroom can become a confusing place for the student. Finally, we have to look at the numbers. Malaysia is already facing a teacher shortage. If we are struggling to find enough teachers to put one in every room, finding two for every class is going to be a very difficult goal to reach.
Hello everyone, my name is HAFIQAH ZUNAH binti ABDUL alias YUSUF, matric number MS2509365593. Today, I will be explaining the importance of emotional management in teaching, focusing on two main aspects which are creating a positive classroom environment and improving decision making and classroom management. Positive classroom environment. First, emotional management helps create a positive classroom environment. When teachers are able to control their emotions, they can respond calmly to problems such as student conflict or disruptive behavior. Instead of reacting with anger, teachers handle the situation in a more respectful and professional way. This calm response helps students feel safe and comfortable in the classroom. When students feel respected, they are more likely to trust their teacher and develop a positive attitude towards learning. In addition, a supportive classroom environment encourages students to participate actively in lessons. They are more confident to ask questions, share ideas, and interact with their peers. This not only improves their communication skills, but also enhances their overall learning experience. Furthermore, emotional management helps build strong relationships between teachers and students. When teachers show patience and understanding, students feel supported and valued. As a result, students become more motivated and engaged in their studies. Better decision making and classroom management. Next, emotional management also improves teachers' decision making and classroom management. Teachers often face challenging situations, such as dealing with misbehavior or managing different types of students. When teachers are able to manage their emotions, they can stay calm and think carefully before making decisions. This helps them avoid acting impulsively or making unfair judgment. For example, instead of immediately punishing a student, a teacher may first try to understand the reason behind the student's behavior. This approach allows the teacher to respond more appropriately and provide guidance to the student. As a result, classroom discipline can be maintained more effectively. Students are more likely to respect rules when they feel that the teacher is fair and understanding. In addition, emotional management helps teachers create a more organized and controlled learning environment. This makes it easier for lessons to run smoothly and for students to focus on their learning.
My name is ALEXIA. I would like to present my part, which is teacher self-control under stress and student emotional development. Teacher self-control is important because it helps teachers to stay calm when facing a problem in a classroom. For example, when students misbehave, teachers who could control their emotional will handle the situation in a calm and professional way. It also helps teachers to avoid burnout because they have a lot of work and stress. Besides that, being calm helps teachers to make a decision better in a difficult situation. Furthermore, teacher could also become a role model for students and create a positive classroom environment and make the student comfortable to learn. Overall, teacher self-control is important for effective teaching and learning. Now I would like to explain about student emotional development. So basically, when teachers are able to control the emotion, especially stressful situation, it really affects how the student feel in the classroom. Students tend to feel safer and comfortable. It's because of their teacher being calm and not reacting negatively. Because of that, students become less stressed and less anxious, which is really help them to focus during a lesson. At the same time, it also helps the student to manage their emotion by observing their teacher react in a different situation. For example, when the teacher handle a problem in a calm way and not getting angry. This helps the student learn the same things, and it also helps the student become empathetic, respectful, and better interacting with others. Overall, teacher self-control is not just help the teacher, but it also help the student grow emotionally and become more confident in a both way, which is in class and also their daily life.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is SAFINATUN NAJAH and my matrix number is MS2509 37743. For my part, I will presenting about the conclusion of this topic. For the conclusion, emotional management is a necessary skill in modern education. It is important to ensure that the teaching and learning process can run effectively. At the same time, it also helps teachers maintain a positive and stable classroom environment. In addition, emotional management does not come naturally and requires continuous effort. Teachers need to develop self-awareness and improve themselves over time. Therefore, proper training and development are important to strengthen this skill. Besides that, educational institutions also play an important role. They should provide training, support, and suitable resources for teachers. This can help teachers improve their emotional management skills more effectively. In conclusion, emotionally competent teachers are more effective in their teaching. They are able to create a balanced and supportive classroom environment. As a result, this contributes to a better learning experience for a student. Thank you.